first ever online video edition of the David Lawrence Rare Coins newsletter. I'm John Feigenbaum, president of David Lawrence Rare Coins, DLRC Auctions, and Dominion Grading Service. And I hope to come to you weekly or bi-weekly with a informal update on what's going on here at the companies, which auctions are closing soon, and what kind of events we have upcoming, and a status of what's happening here at the companies. This week we have a number of interesting discussions, and we'll get started straight away. This week we're preparing for the big annual ANA show, which is in Los Angeles this year. John Brush and I are working hard to get ready for the show, and as most of these ANA shows are, it's a 2-week event that starts a week earlier with pre-ANA shows, so we've got a lot to prepare for. A little more timely is that we have an auction closing this evening, which is called the Three Generations Collection, featuring primarily Morgan dollars and Peace dollars with a handful of V-nickels and things like that. The collection was assembled over about a decade by one of our longtime collectors, and we expect 100% sell-through in the sale tonight, as actually at this point we have about 6 hours left in bidding. Everything has sold. And we think there's still a lot of bargains left, to be honest with you. So take a good look at that auction and see if there's anything. We have a number of elite items for sale on our website at the moment that are worth mentioning. For starters, 1796 quarter in PCGS Fine 12, beautiful original coin. 1896S quarter PCGS MS65 on our site, a very difficult coin. This is a nice white piece that would really make a great addition to anyone's set, and frankly we've seen a lot of interest in barber quarters lately. In fact, this week alone we sold a gem 1901S quarter and 1913S quarters, so this 96S is a very rare opportunity. We've also got a nice 1794 half dollar in PCGS VF30. 1784 is always a classic rarity as a type coin. First year of all half dollar issues for the United States, and this coin is just choice PCGS VF30. Have an interesting consignment from a collector of a 1795 flowing hair dollar in PCGS MS62 right now. Again, I think the market has beaten up levels on coins of this nature, and a flowing hair dollar in mint state is a truly rare bird, and this is a really nice coin. Lastly, we have an 1885 $20 Liberty. 1885 is one of those very rare dates. Just 451 coins were struck. Mint state examples are extremely rare, and we're proud to offer a NGC MS60 example right now. For our next feature, we'll talk about what's hot in the coin market. Right now, we're seeing a lot of strength in the collector coins. Frankly, with the way the coin market has gone as the rest of the economy, we've seen softening in a lot of areas. Generally, the softening has been in areas that grew the most over the past 2 or 3 years in terms of pricing. So levels are coming back to more reasonable levels, and collectors are happy to see, coins that they can afford again. So while the levels have come back into the atmosphere, collectors are jumping in, and that's why we've sold some of these key date coins pretty well, and we're finding it harder and harder to find coins. So you'll see where the tightening of supply equals the increase in demand. It's got to make something happen here soon. Also, it seems that gold coins remain to be hot, with bullion pricing as of this video at about $952 per ounce. A lot of us think that gold can still hit the $1,100, $1,200 mark if it gets any momentum at all, and with inflation looming on the horizon over the next year or two, a lot of collectors and investors are thinking the same thing. That brings rare day gold into the fold with it, and we wouldn't be surprised to see, a lot of good action in the gold markets. It's been very hard for us to even get a decent inventory of gold. One area that we do like a lot, we were able to buy a little group of $3 Indian gold. Levels had gone up too strongly in $3 gold over the last few years, and now there seem to be some coming auctions at DLRC auctions. We've got Part 5 of the Old Mission collection online, and working with the consignor on final numbers to present and put on the website later today or tomorrow, and close on the Thursday of the ANA show. This is a really exciting continuation of this great collection. The consignor is slowly releasing his collection, and in this part of the collection we see more barber quarters, a really nice fresh group of seated dollars and trade dollars, And a lot of these are old holder coins. A fair number of them are CAC approved for quality. It's a really good group, and I think it's worth your taking a good look at. The A&A update, as I said, the A&A Coin Show is in Los Angeles this year, and we have a pre-show starting next Thursday, which is July 28. We expect a sort of tepid atmosphere at both shows. There's Heritage and Bowers and Marina, as well as Stacks, all have auctions during both events, and none of the auctions seem tremendously exciting. So we're looking at the events, and there's not a lot of excitement among the dealer community about how they want to go into the show. Do people want to be aggressive? Do people want to sell? There doesn't seem to be a lot of enthusiasm either side at the moment, and then with good reason. There's not a lot of good coins out there to sell, and therefore there's not a lot of good coins out there to buy. I've been told by a couple guys that if they could find really choice 6- and 7-figure coins, they'd be buyers, and at the same time, I can't deliver. I don't really know how to find these coins right now. The sellers don't really want to part with their coins, and would probably rather pick up a piece or two, as long as their finances are in order, than they would sell. So we're in an interesting standoff position. Usually the A&A is at an island in the middle of a summer anyway, and so a lot of dealers take vacations after the A&A show. So with a less enthusiastic entrance into the show, we're not really sure where it's going to go. I can tell you from David Lawrence's perspective, we're hoping to find a few fresh deals, to be aggressive at the show as buyers, if we can get these fresh deals, and present them to you on the website. As people are asking us, what our plans and long-term plans are for Dominion Grading Service. Frankly, we're just looking to continue slow, steady, honest growth at the company. We're not looking to take in thousands of coins every month for grading. We really would be happy to do a good job with about 1,000 coins each month and keep everyone happy and slowly build credibility in an industry where credibility is really needed. We'd love to be that third major grading service that people turn to, and eBay would be a great venue for us. Right now we're working with eBay to try and get listed. They really don't have a good standard for getting listed on eBay. There's no way to apply as a grading service for being listed, and then eBay kind of acknowledges it, but they're also embroiled in a long-term lawsuit with several lesser grading services, and I think that's keeping everybody off for the time being. But keep an eye out for DGS. I don't think you'll get a better service at a better rate and with better turnaround for your collector coins by anybody. We really take a lot of care with every coin. Mike Ellis, who's our head grader and one of the leading variety specialists in the country, is a wonderful guy and is always willing to talk to you if you have questions about your varieties or your submission. He'll conserve your coins at a very reasonable rate. I think we charge between $5 and $10 a coin to take PVC off, remove surface corrosion, things that you as a novice collector can't do. We can do professionally and at a very reasonable amount of money. So we hope you'll take a look at DGS and give us a try if you haven't already. And if you have already, I would be surprised if you weren't very pleased with the service and turnaround and the quality of the coins. That does it for this week's newsletter. I'm David Lawrence Rare Coins, DLRC Auctions, and Dominion Grading Service. I hope you've enjoyed it, and stay tuned for the next newsletter, which we will post at the end of the A&A show. Thank you very much.